All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brett, and this is the Christian Rebel. I hope all of you are having a blessed day. Have I got a video for you today? It is a video that I saw earlier today with Chris Pratt, and he talks about prayer, a pivotal moment on why he chose his platform to share his faith, and he's not ashamed of the gospel, and he's not ashamed of sharing it with others. And I just found it awesome and how important it is to him to share Jesus. So I thought I would share that clip with you and then give you my reaction to it, and plus some Bible verses, because I always end my videos with Bible verses. So let's hear what Chris Pratt has to say, and because I just found it amazing.
City on a hill cannot be, hidden. I'm being called to be that city on the hill at this moment in my life. I feel like it's you take a risk, I think, being in the entertainment world, being vocal about anything, and that's divisive, and religion is divisive, and so is politics. And so, like, I don't care enough about politics to take a stand one way or another, at the expense of my career, but I do care enough about Jesus to take a stand, even if it costs me. If it costs me everything, I don't care. It's worth it to me because it's what I'm called to do. It's where my heart is. I'm a father of 4. I want to raise my children up in with an understanding that their dad was unashamed of his faith in Jesus, and with a profound understanding of the power of prayer and the grace and the love and the joy that can come from a relationship with Jesus. That's something that's really important to me. I want to teach my kids to be in it, not of it, when it comes to the world.
All right, guys, what do you think of the about what Chris Pratt said about being that city on a hill, about religion being divisive? Because I got some Bible verses for you that I want to share, because what he said is absolutely true about religion being divisive in a way. And I got these Bible verses I want to share with you. The first one comes from that one he said, Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world, a town or a city in some versions, built on a hill that cannot be hidden. Listen, we as Christians need to be that city on a hill, that light to the world, and share the gospel. Now, but what he said about religion being divisive. Let's go to Matthew chapter 10, verses 33 through 39. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven. Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their father or son, loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. So what do you think this short little section means? Whoever disowns me, which means you disown Christ before others, he will disown you in heaven before his Father. He says, I came to not bring peace, but a sword. So there's going to be divisions in families, possibly. Christian in families, there could be families there could be non-Christians and Christians, and they could squabble about religion and the truth of the gospel. That is sad and disheartening, but it is happening in some families. Now, being a mother against a father, a daughter against her mother, and he wants you. I believe this verse is all about putting Christ first before everyone, your family, your wife, your mother, your father. Because I've taught my own kids, I know your parents are important to you, but always put Christ first. Let's go to Matthew 16, verses 24 through 26. Then Jesus said to his disciples, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves, take up their cross, and follow me. Whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world and yet forfeit their soul? Or anyone can give in exchange for their soul. So do you want to be a disciple for Christ? Do you want to be that city on a hill? You have to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow him. Are you ready to do that? Because today is the day of your salvation. Choose this day whom you will serve. What Chris Pratt said is absolutely true. Religion is divisive. It separates the wheat from the chaff, as that one scripture in Matthew, I believe, says. So let's go to Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Are you willing to give your life, your bodies to Christ as a living sacrifice, to go out and share the gospel, even if you are persecuted? In verse 2, it says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, the sinful patterns of this world. Christ has called us to not conform to them, to be that city on a hill, as Pratt says, to be different, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Wow. So what Chris Pratt said is amazing. He said he wants to share the gospel. He wants to be that example for his kids. And we need to do the same thing and be an example for our family and those around us so that they can come to Christ and not, unfortunately, go to hell. I pray for my family all the time. And I pray for your families as well, that they come to Christ. So I want you guys to comment below on what you think Chris Pratt said, because I just found it amazing that he's willing to stand up for his faith in Hollywood nonetheless. A very, in my opinion, influenced by, it has demonic influence. And I got a video about it that I'm going to put in at the end of this video that Russell Brand talked about. So again, tell me what you think. Comment below about what he said and about what these verses I've shared with you today. And do you feel religion is divisive? Do you feel that us Christians should be a city on a hill? Let me know. I love you guys. I'm praying for you. If you like good Christian content, please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. Be a rebel and follow Jesus. And until next time, you guys keep the faith.